Hey y'all, welcome to Financially Free Fridays. I know it is not Friday. I am late in posting my Financially Free Fridays live because I had to take care of me yesterday. So I'm here today about to drop some knowledge to you. Please like and share this live with those you love and with those who need to hear what I'm about to say. Our topic this week is what is the deal with infinite banking? So I know a lot of you have heard that topic before. A lot of you are probably trying to purchase one or thinking about purchasing one or have already purchased an infinite banking policy. But a lot of people have been jumping into my DM or agents trying to sell me a cash value policy in the form of an infinite banking opportunity. So I had to come on here and drop a few knowledge nuggets. Let's get started. So I wanted to talk to you about how it works. Like, how does infinite banking work? So every month you receive a paycheck, and there are four things you can do with it. Well, I actually wanted to show this on the screen. You can save your money, you can invest your money, you can spend it, or you can give it away. According to an infinite banking insurance salesperson, there are some benefits to opening an infinite banking life insurance account. So they want you to put your money in what they call the family bank. And of course, everybody's like, they get so excited, like, I'm going to have my own bank. I'm going to be able to borrow from myself for the rest of my life and all that crazy stuff. So before doing any of those things, saving, investing, spending, or giving, they want you to invest your money in the infinite bank. So here's what they say you're going to get. And after I tell you what they say you're going to get, I'm going to debunk each one of the benefits. So they say that you're going to earn dividends. You're going to get guaranteed growth for life. They say it's private and you control it, that you'll experience tax-free growth, that you can leverage it, meaning that you can borrow. And this is the big one. This is the one that people get so excited about because when I talk to clients, they're like, I want the kind of life insurance policy that I can borrow from forever. If you spend your life borrowing, I'm going to say this a couple times today. If you spend your life borrowing, you will never be able to retire. So I want you to change your mindset of always being in the position of borrowing. You don't want to be borrowing from yourself for the rest of your life. Borrowing indicates that you're paying interest, by the way. So if you borrow something, it's not free. You're actually paying interest to borrow it. Anyway, they also say you receive protection in the form of your death benefit, which life insurance gives you protection in the form of the death benefit. They say that creditors can't sue you. So if you have this infinite banking account, then your creditors can't sue you. Zero market volatility, no losses ever, and you can use the money for investments or other major purchases. So that's what they say you can do. According to the agent that's trying to sell me this, it operates kind of like a mortgage. You make payments, like you make payments on your mortgage, and at some point you have equity in your property. And then you can borrow from the equity. Except with the infinite banking account, they say that you own it and you control it because it's your family bank. All right. So if you watched any of my other lives, you know that I really don't like cash value policies. Let me remind you of how they work. So on the screen, you might have to like pinch in the screen to see what it says. But anyway, for a cash value policy, you have to make premium payments, and a portion of your payments goes towards your cash value. The other part of your payment that you're making, that you're supposedly saving up in this cash value, it's actually going to the administrative fees for that life insurance company. They make out like fat rats when you pay fees, when you pay your premium. Once that money, once the money is in there, it's actually locked into the policy and it actually belongs to the life insurance company, which is why they can charge you interest or fees to borrow your own money. But because they own it now, it's not your money. When you want to access the cash value, you have to ask the life insurance company to take a loan from the pot, and it's collateralized with your cash value. You can spend the money however you like nobody asks any questions like why you want to take a policy loan. They just at some point they have I think it's like 6 months to actually give you this loan that you request. They don't ask questions. You just take the money, and then you create your own repayment schedule. Listen, my friends, I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm gonna probably say it every financially free Friday. If you spend years borrowing, you will never retire. If your mindset is, I want to be able to borrow, 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 you will never retire. Okay. All right. So let's put up the next slide. Let's talk about taxes real quick because that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Insurance agents will say, because they're trying to sell you this product because they're getting paid good, they will say you will get a tax-free retirement. You won't pay taxes at retirement. That's not true. The money grows tax deferred, as in a lot of different retirement accounts, but you will get taxed on the gains. So it's not a tax-free retirement. And the money that you're using to pay this policy has already been taxed. You've already paid taxes on the contribution. Again, it's not tax free. Do not believe that hype. All right. So let's swing back. Now, this one, I do realize this chart is like super small. So you're really going to have to like, you know, zoom in to see what this chart says. But I want to swing back and talk to you about the supposed benefits and why you should not believe anything about these benefits. Number one, the agents for infinite banking policy say that you can earn dividends. I'm here to tell you, you can earn dividends by investing directly into the market without paying a life insurance company fees to invest your money. You don't have to go get a life insurance policy to earn dividends. Earn dividends by investing in the market and in an actual retirement account and other investment vehicles. You don't need a cash value policy to earn dividends. Number two, it says you can get guaranteed growth for life. As long as you are paying your premium, you're going to experience growth because, like I told you, a part of your premium is going into the cash value of the policy. So, obviously, you're going to have guaranteed growth for life, unless you, of course, stop paying your premium or lose your job and you can't pay your premium anymore. There's no guaranteed growth if you're not paying your premium. You should grow your money in an actual retirement account. Number three, they say it's private, you can control it. That is the silliest, that is like so stupid, actually. Your mutual fund and other accounts are private and you control them. Also, the money you've deposited into your cash value account doesn't actually belong to you. So it's not yours. You don't own that. The reason you have to pay interest to borrow it is because that money now belongs to the insurance company. So that is a lie. Number four, they say that you can experience tax-free growth. Retirement accounts grow tax deferred or free too. You do not need to invest in a cash value life insurance policy to experience tax free growth. Make sure when you're doing business or when you're asking an agent to help you that they are listed on FINRA's broker check, because if they're not, that means they're not investment licensed and you shouldn't be taking investment advice from them. Number five, they say you can leverage it. In my opinion, you're better off taking out a low cost personal loan. But I also want you to get out of the mindset of being a borrower. You do not need to borrow, borrow, borrow. You will never retire if you are in the mindset where you're always looking for somebody to loan you something. Please change your mindset. Number six, you receive protection in the form of a death benefit. That's what you can get a really low cost term life insurance policy for, and get the protection in the form of a death benefit. You do not need a life insurance policy in a cash value life insurance policy just to get a death benefit. That's a conversation for another live. I'll talk to you about the difference between term and cash value at some point in the future. Number seven, this one's really stupid. It says creditors can't sue you. Okay, if you're in a situation where creditors are suing you, then you have bigger problems than life insurance and investing. Also, it's no longer your money. That's why they can't sue you and take that money. That's not really a smart argument. And I'm not going to spend too much time on that. That's just ridiculous. Eight, zero market volatility. False. If you lose your job and you can't pay your premiums, that's a problem. And that's also called a volatile market right now, because the market is a little bumpy and it's very volatile. There's a lot of companies laying people off. So what's happening because they're laying people off? You can't pay your bills. One of the first things probably to go in your household would be a life insurance policy. That's a volatile market. So I say that's false. Number nine, no losses ever. The death benefit and your premiums guarantee or collateralize your cash value. This is a dumb argument. Number 10, you can use the money for investments or major purchases. Um, Okay, you can use money you've saved in a brokerage account or retirement account for major purchases. You do not need a cash value policy to pay for major purchases. You will pay interest to make those purchases. Would you rather use your money that you actually own and not have to pay fees or interest to make large purchases? Or would you rather pay fees and interest to a life insurance company to withdraw your money, their money, and make purchases? All right. So those are just a few of the things that I like to talk about with this infinite banking nonsense. Ultimately, the infinite banking concept and practice is not for individuals without true financial knowledge and conviction and the ability to really think about what they're doing and see the process through well into the future. The concept requires an individual who is financially sound. So if you don't have a whole lot of money, then this probably isn't the t- vehicle for you. You need to have what I call funny money to be playing around with money like this. And if you're not maxing out all of your other retirement and investment options, do not do this. If you have already purchased one of these policies, there's hope. I would love to help you. DM me now or drop a message below. I will personally respond to you. Next week, I will talk about taxes in the cash value policy versus other investments, because this is not a tax free situation and it's taxed similarly to actual retirement and investment accounts with less benefits. The government is not stupid, they will get their taxes one way or another. All right. If this has been helpful to you, please like and share this live. I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Have a great weekend. To the fathers out there, happy Father's Day weekend.